A wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the five-time Super Bowl champs from the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are, one game away from their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl IV 50 years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is their fifth straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime with New England in the AFC title game last year. Remember, they were down big at the half, came all the way back and had a chance to win, lost in overtime. Finally climbed that mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota? Remember Hank Stram as their coach? On the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really gave us a lot of what we have now with NFL films. What a terrific performance by that Kansas City team, and they blew away.
That's caught inside the 20. He won't get touchdown. 49ers with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Patrick Mahomes leading out the Chiefs. They, of course, were so close to a trip to Atlanta a year ago. Losers in overtime of the AFC title game. They made it a point that they were going to get back this year, and Mahomes, the 2018 MVP, he has followed through, getting KC to the Super Bowl in his third NFL season. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 25 on second down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the counter, here's McCoy. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
23 yards the pickup there. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds McCoy. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Check 26, check 26, 21.
Garoppolo on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check three. Hey, alert! 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 Get hot!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
Here we go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. 65, 65.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Got one. Slam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Go ahead.
To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make. Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This for his running back, McCoy. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 69 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score. There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing. No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he's going to go down again. Terrell Suggs. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Garoppolo. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes, that one complete to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw, it's Mahomes. Robinson's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. And he'll check this one down to the ball. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10, and he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weak...
And got his man complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for the Niners. 67 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Fights free yet again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Check 24, check 24.
It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On second down, it's Coleman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Kansas City touchdown!
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait, oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about it. But big plays, let's face it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Terrell Suggs able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Mahomes now on first down. His first running back, McCoy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Back to throw, Mahomes. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds McCoy. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He's back to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 18 yards, first down Niners.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part. Of the field. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now.
And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much? Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.